So that's the closest I've come. Even male's futsal team, I don't see that much, but that's the closest I've come to seeing futsal at a serious level in this country. You see videos, tons of videos in other like South American countries, etc., etc. Like they come up on your feed or something on social media. But in terms of in this country, if it would come across like my view, whatever platform it is on, it is male's futsal. There's an England male's futsal team?
No, so currently before Corona, there was an England male futsal team. There wasn't a women's, but there is a deaf women's futsal team.
Okay, yeah.
But during COVID, basically what happened was the FA, the Footballing Association.
I remember you telling me about this when I was coach. Yeah,
pulled the plug on futsal funding.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I don't know if it costed them too much or if they thought it was a waste of money, or I don't know the backing behind it. But they pulled the plug on it, which was a shame because I had a friend, brothers actually, who are playing for England futsal.
Yeah,
and you know, when you hear someone talking about a match, when they have that passion and they have that energy and they have that enjoyment and excitement relatable to the sport, I reckon it gives like a unique selling point kind of thing. Because in my opinion, futsal is a better sport than football. That's my opinion. It's much faster. There's no hiding.
Yeah.
You don't have that person who wants to take the extra touch to be selfish.
Yeah.
It's all about rotation. It's all about, movement. How can we break lines with the ball because it's such a smaller court?
Yeah.
So in my opinion, playing both sports at a very high level, I do prefer futsal.
Yeah.
So they pulled the plug. We were only able to run this last summer showdown on a sole investor. So one person invested into the league, which was why we were then able to kickstart the summer showdown, which was when we came out of lockdown. Now, the FA have done an amazing job in providing us the opportunity to have this level of platform. However, it doesn't stop there. They need to understand that, and I'm sure they do, and I'm sure they have their reasons, but they need to, in my opinion, futsal needs to be included in a core curriculum in school.
Yeah.
Currently, I work in a private school in central London City for Girls, and I've been asked to implement futsal in their private, in the private sector. And the girls, they love it, they enjoy it, but they also see the importance of ball mastery skills that futsal gives you to then transfer that onto a bigger pitch. Like the old Xavi, Iniesta, Messi triangle, Barcelona. Yeah. It's basically all related to do with futsal.
Is this in schools, to the football teams in schools, or everyone in their PE sessions, for example?
Yeah, I think it should be included in PE sessions because, I don't understand. If football is included in PE, why don't we include futsal? Like dodgeball and handball, they're included in the curriculum.
They could be merged into one, really.
Exactly. Like that's a funny point you say, actually, because one of my really good friends who also plays for Helvetia, Arabelle, shout out, really, really good friend of mine, really close friend of mine. She grew up in Spain and came over here for her master's degree for engineering. And in Spain, they actually don't have football and futsal. They have a thing called futbolista. And
I've heard of the term, yeah.
Basically what it is in preschools, so primary schools, they don't have the choice of football or futsal, but they have incorporated both of them into this new sport, which is played indoors with a heavier ball. And then they do that until, I think it's year 7, I can't remember, she told me what age they do it up to.
Yeah.
And then they get to choose between football, going down the route of football during their lessons, or going down the route of futsal.
Yeah.
And it goes back to your point about how accessible it is in other countries compared to here. Weather permitting, obviously, but that's not really an excuse because it's indoor.
Yeah.
But for example, in Turkey, whenever we used to go back every year, in every villa complex, there'd be a 5-a-side pitch with them really little goals that everyone would be playing at during the day, barefoot, or on the beach. They have a small futsal court on the beach. So it's in Brazil as well. Every single corner you see, there's a futsal pitch.